Sorry. Look at this mess. Hold on. Sorry, I'm like so disorganized. Hold on. 1 second. Let me make sure this is actually like going. I have like a laptop down here. Sorry. Okay, like yeah, okay, looks fine. Switch to live chat. Let me just 1 second. Okay, sorry. Look at this ridiculous setup here. Oh, you know what? Let me turn on my ring light. It's so dark in here. Let's see if this will help at all. Let me lower it. Ugh. My room always has the worst lighting. I don't know if that's helping at all. Ugh. Let me see if I can like... Does it actually, wait, I don't think it goes any lower than that. Really? That's bananas. Is that really as low as this thing goes? I was just trying to like light up the room a little bit more. The overhead ceiling light doesn't work. That's the problem. Yeah, sorry. Hi, everyone. Yeah, hi, Circus Trap. Yeah, apparently it's Circus Trap's birthday today, so say happy birthday to Circus Trap. I hope you're having a good one. Hi, everyone. Hi, Lemon Bread. Hi, Lily White. Hi, Catherine Reed. Yeah, we literally just started. Hi, Squirrely. Hi, your work. Did I say that right? Betrayed. There's so many people. Hi, everyone. Oh my goodness. Sorry if I missed anyone. I was looking away there for a second. Hey, Andrew. Oh, thank you so much for the floating heart, Robert. Immediately as soon as we started. Thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, this lighting is like, this is just vile. How about that? Is that better? No, that's worse. Oh, my dad's here. Hi, Dad. Welcome to the stream. You got here right as we started. Hi, Springtrap. Hi, Hanny. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jean-Pierre. Oh my goodness, so many people. IDKBBH. IDKTB. I don't know how to read that. Made the start of a stream. I'm always late. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, we literally just started. I'm like still messing around with the like setup here. Not that we even really have a setup exactly today. I wouldn't say this is like a setup. It's more like we're just doing stuff, and I'm just gonna be like moving this thing around wherever as we go. You know what I mean? There's no like official setup here. We're just working on things in the state of chaos in which I normally work on things. You can see it's an absolute disaster in here. This is what it tends to be like when I'm working on a cosplay. Love your cosplay. Oh, thank you. Love your Circus Baby cosplay. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for sharing the stream, Glamrock. I appreciate that. Ugh, okay. Make your dad a spring trap. Yeah. Yeah, Dad, just so you know, like we make jokes that like that you're William Afton, who is like technically the villain of Five Nights at Freddy's, but like we're not saying it in a bad way. It's like he builds animatronics and stuff. He's like super cool. But yeah, he gets spring trapped inside this like bunny like animatronic suit that he built, and it's like really gross but like really awesome. So yeah, apparently they want me to build you I mean, I hate to say it, but like a bunny death trap suit, but in a cool way. Cosplays are so cool. Oh, thank you, Riker. Excited to see your cosplay. Yeah, like I'm like, I think this, correct me if I'm wrong, if I am misremembering anything. Oh, by the way, the clown juice for today is sour watermelon. I feel like this is perfect for Glamrock Chica. I almost went with pink lemonade because it was like pink, like that pastel pink. But I don't know, like the neons though, the 80s neons. I think that's Glamrock Chica. But yeah, if anyone If I'm misremembering, go ahead and correct me, but I think this is the first time I've done a live stream where I worked on a cosplay. Is that possible? Is that like, I swear I like looked back through my like stream tab and I didn't see anything, so I think this is the first time. Cause yeah, usually like a lot of times I don't stream the process just because it's chaos. And it can be weird chaos. It's a lot of like trial and error. It can be very like monotonous. But it can be interesting, I think. And I think in a way the chaos makes it kind of fun. So I was like, you know, let's start trying to make that more of a thing, you know, where I actually like live stream literally working on a cosplay, you know, so that you can actually see like how it all works. But on top of that, I was like thinking back on it and I was like, you know, I don't think I've even really previewed what I've been working on with Glamrock Chica so far, like at all. And I didn't even do that on purpose. I kind of meant to share some stuff and just like didn't get around to it because I was putting together like a TikTok and Instagram story to let people know about this stream, kind of like how I do the community tab posts. And I pulled up some like footage of me trying on some of the Glamrock Chica clothing just to like, you know, have footage for the story. And I was like, wait, I never shared these. Like, I just had these clips sitting around, and I was like, why didn't I post these like just as a story or like yeah? So it wasn't on purpose, but I realized like I just haven't shown y'all like any of the process yet. So I think Valora just like she kind of distracted me. So yeah, this is just gonna be like a very chill, casual stream. Like those of you who have been to my art streams and stuff, you know how it is. Like we're kind of just hanging out and like casually working through some stuff here and just having fun. And I have the chat right here. It's like got my laptop here so I can see y'all. Haven't seen your live before. Your cosplays are awesome. You're awesome. Oh, thank you, Montage. I hope you'll enjoy this stream. Yeah, these types of streams are never like as intense as like my get ready with me streams where like we go into it with a mission, right? Where it's like the one that we did a couple days ago of like, okay, we start regular and by the end of this we must be Mangle. Whereas like this, it's like it's more laid back, like we're just like working on a thing. In fact, I could show you like, I mean, I'll show you various stuff like as we go. I know I've shown the mask in live streams already. This isn't new. I just kind of brought out like a bunch of the materials here just for, you know, as I'm working on things. But yeah, the main thing I'm going to be focusing on today is I want to make the, I don't know what else to call them, leg warmers. You can actually see here kind of what I was like doing for like a test. Well, I say test, but I mean, I actually do think I'm going to end up using this. So yeah, I was like working on this last night. This is one of those like cosplay things where I will admit my initial thought was, is it worth the effort to make these? Because, you know, in a lot of videos, legs and things are not as visible. Like, you know, most cosplayers, they're going to focus a lot of their attention on, you know, face related things, wigs, that kind of stuff. And so I even like, I went back and I was looking through other Glamrock Chica cosplayers and just being like, okay, so how many of them actually did make like the leg warmers for real? Because like with my Roxanne Wolf cosplay, I didn't really bother with like this kind of inflated calf. I don't know what else to call it. It didn't seem as important with her. And the answer just seemed to be like, it was just different with every Glamrock Chica cosplayer. Like some of them, they had like the socks and they were decorated. In those cases, I think they purchased them. There were definitely some that were like they had clearly made them themselves. Some people just had socks with no decorations at all. Some had absolutely like built leg warmer things. So yeah, in the end I was like, okay, let's just kind of just do this however I want to do it. And after much debate, I was like, I've never tried this before. And sometimes that's all it takes. If I just haven't done something before, that's all the incentive I need to just try. So I figured, what the hey. This is a kind of cosplay I'd love to take to conventions. So in that sense, I do think that leg warmers would matter. So essentially, like, what we're going to be trying to do here today, like as we're just hanging out, you know, in the stream, is using just some really cheap, flimsy EVA foam to fill out these leg warmers. And then I actually have stencils and fabric paint for the patterns. I don't know how well these are going to look or even work on the socks. I'm pretty sure these are actually for cake decorating, which is why they're like able to bend, you know, so somebody can like curve it around a cake. So I'm a little like in the dark here. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I happened to find a set of these where this was all it was. It was literally just leopard print and animal stripes, which is what Glamrock Chica has. And I was like, whoa, that's what I wanted. Yay. So yeah, it's going to be a little experimental here today, but I think that'll make it fun. And I'll try to keep up with the chat as much as I can, of course. It's always like a bit of a balance, like trying to do stuff and talk to the chat at the same time, which is why, like I said, it's just casual. I don't even think we're necessarily going to finish these leg warmers during the stream. And we're just going to just do whatever happens here. It's going to be so fun. I hope so. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm super picky about the mod stuff, so nah. Let's just say that I've been on the internet a long time. Mod related things, that is drama, I don't feel like being involved in. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels, Robert. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, nah, sorry, Circus Trap. I'm very, very picky about the mod type of situation stuff. Yeah, I've had some experiences online. How long does it take to make a cosplay? It really depends. I'm trying to think. I want to say like on average, it's usually like around 3 months, I think. I mean, some of course take longer than others. Like, I don't think Ballora would have taken 5 months if not for the skirt, but that's what happened. Whereas like some of my Danganronpa ones, like I've probably been able to get those together in like a couple months. I honestly don't even remember when I started with Glamrock Chica. I would have to go back through like my photos and things. But I'm guessing in the end it's going to be about the same. I can show you all like what I have pieced together so far. I mean, obviously I have the mask. And then, yeah, we just have like basic parts over here that need a lot of decorating. So of course I have like white pants, makes sense. They are not the Ballora ones though. The Ballora ones, I wanted them to share for the sake of keeping costs down, but those Ballora leggings are kind of trashed, to be honest. They're in bad shape. Got white shirt. I don't think I'm actually going to use this. I was originally going to use these like pink shorts. I know Glamrock Chica is technically in like a bikini, but like I don't really for one thing I don't want that for myself. But also I'm a big fan of adding robotic hinges on a cosplay anywhere you can, and so I feel like because she has like kind of visible hinges there, shorts would imitate that, which is why at the last second I decided I think I'm actually gonna go with silver. I think it's too much pink if there's this plus the like bikini or whatever it is. So I think I'm actually gonna use these. Might just chop these up for parts. I tend to do that. And then of course we've got, let's see, what is this? Yeah, this is part of the top. I found this randomly online. It's really cute. Look at that. It's like sparkly. It's kind of like a crop top sort of thing. The only thing is, it was very cheap, and a bunch of these, when it arrived, some of these stones were just like already off. Like, just the manufacturing was not good. I'm gonna have to replace some of those. And the other thing too is these shoulders are super floppy, which I don't like. So most likely EVA foam to the rescue with this as well. I'm probably gonna have to like make shoulder pads or something. This is like the main like bikini part itself. It's gonna be like a one piece, but then like this is going to be, I'm actually gonna wear this under it, and then divide it in the middle with the corsets. Sorry, also, I know I'm like missing so much tab, so sorry. Oh, the cupcake earrings, yeah, aren't they cute? Yes, they're so perfect. Can't wait for the finished cosplay. Yeah, I hope we'll be done soon. Like, we're making pretty good progress here. So as far as the corsets go, so ended up with a weird situation, but I think as always, a mistake. Well, not even a mistake, but just like this is going to be a blessing in disguise. So if I can just rant for 1 second here. So y'all have probably heard me complain very often with my cosplays. I will say that I end up with 2 corsets because of sizing issues. Now I know that it's like an old joke, right? That like clothing sizes just seem to be whatever the manufacturer made up on the spot, right? Especially with women's sizes, but frankly, I feel like this counts for anything. Like one company's medium is so different from some other company's medium. It's like they all just make things up. Well, I think I have proof now because look at this. So I ordered this first corset. I don't remember, does it say what size this was? I can't remember if it was like a medium or a small, but it is too big. I'm gonna be honest, it's too big. I think I'm gonna have to like pin the back of it. So I was like, well, okay, let's order a smaller one. And again, like I often do, use this up for parts. So I order a smaller one. Allow me to show you what a size down looks like in comparison. Let's see. Just to prove that sizes are apparently meaningless. That's it. That was the size down. Like what? Are you serious? They're practically exactly the same. They're like an inch and a half different. Like, bro, what? And on top of that, what's really weird, I can't explain this at all. This one, I don't know if you can see it, but there's glitter in it. And this one doesn't have glitter. It's the problem with ordering things online. So I think though, I think this is actually a blessing in disguise because what I'd like to do is use this one, but clipped in the back and stuff, for regular Glamrock Chica, the sparkly one. And then this one, I think, would actually be really cool for like a shattered or like ruined Chica. Because just imagine, like, I can like mess this one up with like gross paints and stuff and like rust. And like with the like corset part here, I could have things like exploding out of it, like wires and garbage and like, so yeah, I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep this one. This is gonna be our like, oh no, what happened to Chica corset. So yeah, that one's just sitting off on the back burner for now. Did I buy from Knockoff Company? No, it was just like regular, just company on Amazon or something. What you doing? I just arrived. Yeah, sorry for anyone who just showed up. Yeah, I am working on a Glamrock Chica cosplay. I realized I had like not even shown any of the progress so far on this thing, so I'm just kind of showing off like what we have so far. Obviously, these are the backup socks because I had to order a pair of each, so we have extras. Let's see what else. I've also got white gloves. These are the exact same gloves that I use with like Ballora and stuff, where it's got the like little finger part so I can use my phone. I'm gonna have to check, but actually hold on, I'm gonna pull up a photo of Glamrock Chica because I want to say, you know, normally when I do gloves like these, I put like fake nails and stuff on them, but I think because Chica's a chicken, I don't think she has any nails, right? Like they're just wings. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think she does. That's pretty funny. Okay. So I'll probably just like draw joints on them, but yeah, I don't think there's actually going to be any like fingernails because wings? I don't know. I also have these like little like hand warmers. They're not really like as cool as I was hoping, but they're okay. They'll get the job done, you know. I also have like, this is super silly. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep these. I found these like, these were like used and like 15 bucks, but I did find these like little orange shoes. to be like the feet, and I'm hoping like since the leg warmers are probably gonna cover these a lot, it's gonna be fine. I don't know. They're so flat that they're like a little silly. Maybe I'm just too used to like my Roxanne Wolf cosplay having like platforms, but I don't know. Like I said, these were just like used and cheap, and so whatever happens is fine, but that's what I have for now. I have like a few decorations too, like got this like choker. Some of these are like decorations even from other cosplays that I didn't even end up using. Like some of this has just been like lying around. And I have like, there's a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, I've been using like a lot of holographic ribbon and things. Actually, I wonder, should I bring the wig down here? Some of you have seen the wig, because I think I did share that in the community tab, but some of you might not have seen it. It might be hard for me to reach the wig, but here, let me see if I can pull it down. It's like kind of, it's in a weird spot, but let me try and grab it. I think my Undine wig is kind of on top of it. So not knock the wig down. Okay, this one, I'm not positive if this wig is done or like, I don't know. I feel like there's still more I could do to it. But this is like at least where I'm at for now with it. So yeah, it's pretty cute. It's cuter than what you'd expect from me these days. But yeah, it's got a bow and stuff. I had to give up some of my just normal hair accessories for this, but that's okay. It's worth it. But yeah, there's a few things I'm probably gonna change. I might trim some of it because I feel like these parts here are actually so long that it's hiding the fact that this is a ponytail, right? Like it's hard to tell, isn't it? It almost just looks like a bob. But yeah, it is a ponytail. It actually was pretty hard for me to get it like positioned like that. So I might like, I don't know, just like trim that part up just so that it doesn't look like she just has like just a bob cut, you know, on both sides. But yeah, that's the wig at least for now. But yeah, I do think it's probably going to go through some changes. So yeah, this is what I mean when I say like all the base stuff is here. It's really just like down to the decorating stuff now. It's really cute. Thank you, Dolly, too. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad like it seems like people like how this is all turning out so far from what I can tell. You don't need wigs. My cosplays don't need wigs. You want Glamrock Chica to have this? Can you imagine? Glamrock Chica has a lot of pink and white. Yeah. Yeah, the main color scheme for Glamrock Chica is like pink, white, and then just like pops of green. I was looking at the leg warmers, and I will say like in some images they looked green and purple more so than green and pink, but I didn't really want to break up the color scheme too much. I think the basic like white, pink, and a little green. Oh yeah, actually I have earrings for her too. I forgot about that. There's like these green earrings. I haven't even like tried them with the wig yet, but again, they were just like a cheap find. But yeah, I don't even know yet if I'm gonna like just use them on my own ears or just like attach them to the wig or something. But yeah, this is all the base material stuff, which I'd say is pretty good. I've tried most of it on and it all looked fine. So yeah, it really just comes down now to like the detail stuff, which is why I'm like, again, like working on leg warmers and things, that kind of stuff. The finishing touches, you could say. Looks fabulous. Thank you, Glamrock. Ballora? And I'm not sure who. Do you mean Ballora? How am I doing today? I'm doing all right. Is it just Josiah? I'm doing okay. How you doing? Ballora with the hair down. Gosh, I don't know. Would you even be able to tell it's Ballora at that point? Her bun is like so iconic. So yeah, let's like at least tackle some of this process here. Oh geez, some of these are like, I had to curl the ribbons myself, and some of them are like definitely unfurling a bit and are going to need some trimming. I'd say that's normal. Gravity does its work. So let's like clear some of this out of here. Just so we can like get back to what we were doing, or at least what I was doing. Now the only thing that we have to be cautious about, I left the door open because I do think it is fun when the cats, you know, come in here. I don't know where the two of them are right now, but I'm sure they'll be around. But the only thing is, one of my cats, Sid, loves to eat foam to such a degree that last night he pried the closet door open and he was dragging foam out and chewing on it. So if the cats come in here, the big fluffy black one, he's fine. He's not going to really do anything. But if the tuxedo cat comes in here, I'm counting on y'all to keep an eye on him along with me, because I swear you turn your back for 1 second and the next thing you know, all your foam is covered in teeth marks. So if the tuxedo cat comes in here, we are going to have to like really, really monitor the situation, because he is a troublemaker. But yeah, we shall see if he comes in here or not. Also, sorry, the reason why the thing is so loose is for those of you who saw my Mangle shorts videos, the one where I flipped the camera, I had to like loosen everything on the tripod as much as possible to even be able to do that. But now it's like I think I haven't tightened all of it up enough, so the camera's just like doing whatever it wants. Hi, Rainbow Pie. The cosplayer? Yeah, for anyone who just showed up, we're working on a cosplay. So, sorry, I know it's probably like a little confusing, like what in the world is going on here with all this stuff. And I know like the setup is probably a little bit strange. I've been trying to figure out like the best way to even do all this. Let's see. Because I think no matter what I do, it's going to be hard to see some of it, but as long as we can kind of get the big picture, I think that'll work. But yeah, I have like this giant square of foam over here. I was worried that the foam wasn't going to be like thick enough for these, but it actually seems okay. Like here, I can show you all what it looks like when I actually put it on. I was testing it out before. Like the foam in here, it's not even like attached or anything. Like I just was messing around, but it actually seems like it works pretty well just like this. So pull this up like that. Yeah, see, we end up with like pretty decent, again, I still don't know what to call them. I keep calling them leg warmers because like I think that's what they're going for, right? Like the 80s like fitness leg warmers. But yeah, they're actually like pretty solid, and I think if anything, it's better that these are a little flimsy, because like knowing me, my legs are gonna be knocking into each other and I'm gonna be tripping and stuff, and you know, with some give to them, I'm not as worried about them breaking. Hi Tori, welcome to the stream. The Mangle, thank you, sorry. Mangle's just, Mangle's gonna help out today. Mangle is going to literally give us a hand. Here, Mangle's gonna like do some pats. Yeah, Mangle's helping out. Do like a high five. Yeah, I gotta find a good spot to store some of this. It's a bit of a mess. Yeah, they're leg warmers. Yeah, I feel like that should be the right term, right? Because yeah, they're definitely going for that like 80s fitness leg warmer vibe, but just robotic, I guess. Concern for your cat. Yeah, don't worry. We've been making sure that he doesn't swallow any of the foam. I think he just likes to chew on it. I don't even think he wants to eat it, but he really wants to chew on it. Hi, Geo Bunny. So, okay, the only thing I'm trying to decide is like, part of me wants to like flare these out even more, which is why I haven't like sealed anything up yet. But my only concern is that if I make these like even wider, I mean, first of all, I don't know how much more the socks can stretch, but second of all, I'm kind of clumsy, and I'll admit I'm a little bit worried that if I make these flare too much, I'm gonna like, you know, like when walking and stuff, just completely like eat dirt. So I don't know. I'm a little torn there because they are very like straight up and down. I think the measurements I ended up with was like, sorry, I know it's in stupid freedom American dumb measurements. I don't know the exact conversion, but I think it was like 16, 19, and then I started at 17 and ended up trimming this down to 14. But 16 and 19 is actually pretty darn similar when we're talking about the circumference of a circle. So, I don't know. Like, yeah, they are a little, they're not very flared. I'm a little concerned that if I flare them too much, I will fall on my face. Let's see. I'm just kind of like messing around with the distances here. That's why, like, I never seal anything up until I'm like absolutely sure. Sometimes you don't really know exactly what you want. Yeah, see, now it looks kind of too crooked to me though. It's probably fine the way it was. Hopefully. I guess what we can do is I could cut out the other side of the foam for this. We'll put it in the sock, and then I can just put them on and walk around a bit and see if it seems like I'm to trip. That would be a good way to be able to tell. And actually, I haven't tried them with those shoes yet, so I probably should do that. So as far as cutting out another thing of foam for this, I'm just going to do this the lazy way. I'm just going to trace around this one. I'm not going to like remeasure anything. They don't have to be like perfect, you know, like it's fine. So this is the actual like square of foam, but you can see what I mean, right? Where like the distances are actually like not that different on the top and bottom. That's why it's not very flared. But I based the distances off of like, I measured my own leg, and then I like took the sock and kind of pulled it a decent amount and kind of measured in there. So I didn't just like randomly make up the numbers either. Love the hair back there. Oh yeah. Do you mean this wig, or do you mean this mess over here? But yeah, this is the wig I'll be going with for Glamrock Chica, but I do think it needs a little bit of work. This is like a good preview, I'd say, but it's definitely still got some issues, I think. I just think the balance is off. Like I don't want it too short, but it's just like right now it's so short that you can't really tell there's a ponytail. Now I will say this, fun fact, the base wig here without the ponytail and stuff, it's actually a backup of my mangle wig. They're the same. It's just been lying around for like 2 years. I mean, the mangle wig has like all these like extensions and things added to it, but like at the beginning, the mangle wig, and at the beginning this wig were exactly the same. Hi, Venus. Oh, my mom's here. Hi, Mom. Welcome to the stream. We're working on a cosplay I think you're going to like a lot, Mom, because this character is it is another animatronic cosplay. It's a robot chicken. But it is meant to look like an 80s like neon exercise fitness instructor. So we're going to be having a lot of fun with this one. It's a lot of pink. That's why I think you're going to like it. It's a lot of pink and a lot of sparkle. I just have piles of clothing over here and most of it's pink. So yeah, today we're going to be doing some stuff with some pink and green leg warmers. Yeah, I think you're going to really love the vibes of this cosplay. So yeah, be nice, y'all. Both my parents appear to be watching at the moment, so be cool. My parents they really enjoy this stuff, so you know, be nice. So yeah, let's just super quickly, like I said, I'm just gonna trace around this on the other piece of foam and cut it out. I'm not even gonna use an X-Acto knife. I'm just gonna use scissors. Yes, this is all very lazy, but I'm kind of just a firm believer in like, whatever works, you know? Maybe that's why it takes me so long though to make cosplays. Maybe I should try to do things better than the good enough method, but I'm not a professional either, so it's fine. And I just have to make sure I don't really mess this up, because part of the reason I used this foam is we actually do have more foam than this that's like thicker, better quality and stuff, but I don't have enough of it. Like, it's actually Spammed in Neo's fault. Spammed in Neo's like wings and armor and stuff stole up a lot of the foam around here. So yeah, I went through a bunch of like the different rolls of EVA foam that we've got, and a lot of them, it's like when I measured them, I was like, it's just not quite gonna make it. So if I do mess up this one here, that will kind of be a problem, I admit, because I don't think I have enough of anything else to make this work. So let's not mess this up. So yeah, I'm just gonna like lay this out and then just trace over it with a pencil. The pencil does not really show up very well, but I'm just gonna push really hard to like kind of carve in there, because that'll also help with, oops, and then I immediately break the pencil tip. It'll help with just like guiding the scissors too. And it's okay that like I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna flare these more. Like if I do change my mind about that, then I can just adjust both of them, you know. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, baby panda. You got this all. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do, because you'd be surprised how much I never feel like I got this. Like, there's a reason this is the first time I've live streamed my cosplay process. It's because I'm not actually super confident about this stuff, and a lot of times I don't feel like I got this, so I really appreciate the vote of confidence. Thank you for the super chats. Very kind of you. Okay, scooch this over. I sure hope I'm digging in enough here. Oh, if you hear any distant screaming, one of my roommates, I think, is playing Dead by Daylight. I just heard like a ah in the distance. I could close the door, but I'm not going to because of the kitties. If I close the door and they want in, they're going to be mad, so let's leave it open for them. Okay. You can do it. Oh, thank you, thank you. Cosplays are awesome. Thank you so much. Pretty. Thank you, David Lozano. We love kitties. Yeah. I like to think of the kitties as like side characters on this little YouTube show we got going on here. I sure hope I'm digging deep enough. I can't tell. I have a bad feeling I'm gonna like lift this. I'm gonna like lift this up, and I'm not gonna be able to see like any of the lines that I made. That would be very me. But like I said, I don't really care if these are like exact. Like, they're just silly foam leg warmers. Like, we're not trying to make a perfect piece of art here. Oh, that being said, I know some people have asked me about this with Roxy, and I'm sure people are going to be asking about it with Chica as well. The instruments. Yes, I actually would really love to make the keytar for Roxy at some point. And I think I would really like to make the guitar, like that star-shaped guitar for Glamrock Chica, in part just because, no offense to Glamrock Chica, but it is a very basic design. I mean, it's me. I'm going to spruce it up quite a bit. Like, there's no universe where you give me the prompt Glamrock and I don't go all out with it. That would just not be me. But I do think like having that guitar would really like spice things up with her. So I don't exactly yet know how I'm gonna do it, but I did like gather up a few things, just as like preparation for like working on that. Is YouTube being glitchy again? Oh no. The last stream I was doing, we were having problems with that. I think they're doing some like not very good updates right now. I know we discussed that in the last stream, but yeah, apologies if anyone's having issues. I hate to say it, but it's probably YouTube because they are messing with stuff right now. The last stream I was doing was like the chat was like freezing and everything. Thank you so much for the jewels, Robert. And oh, another super chat. Hi, Jamie. It's a cool process. We all try things. Some work, some don't. It's all good and fun to try and get things work. One day you're going to be super famous. I'm, oh, thank you so much, a cute pumpkin cloud hopper. That's such a fun name to say, by the way. Oh my gosh, $10. Thank you so much for the super chat. That is so, so generous of you. And again, thank you for the vote of confidence as well. Because yeah, that's the thing. It's like I don't always know what I'm doing, but I'm always at least trying to have fun with whatever I'm doing and hoping it all works out. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping like if I start live streaming the process of this stuff more, maybe it'll be more fun. Because I do think I have a tendency to like when I'm by myself working on things like this, I think a lot of times because I don't know what I'm doing or I'm not confident in what I'm doing and I'm just trying to learn as I go, I get frustrated easily. I forget to have fun. I think that's what happened with Ballora, let's face it. I forgot to have fun and just ended up being upset all the time, which is why I didn't live stream most of it. Speaking of which, the skirt of Menace is just sitting right over there. It's like hovering above me right now, like a super villain. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping like, you know, if we can just like stream and just have fun and it's like, it's okay if some of this doesn't work. Mistakes are fine. I mean, those of you at the Mangle stream, y'all saw like when because I couldn't see very well and I was like accidentally cutting the wrong puppet strings on the limbs and stuff. Like, it's just silly, you know, that's okay. Love your earrings. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my like little, oh yeah, that reminds me, I do have I have the like a cupcake purse for Chica over there. Which yeah, speaking of which, I'd love to include that too. Yeah, I was just saying about this the skirt guitar. Geez, is like yeah, I've been saving up some stuff for possibly making the guitar. Oh, thank you for the jewels, Robert. Thank you. Mangle. Oh yeah, just let me see like yeah, we've got Mangle's. He's helping. See, Mangle will be assisting today. But yeah, just like as an example though of like things I've been saving up for like maybe making a guitar. So I actually found these. These are literally bicycle spokes. I was going to use them for Ballora's skirt, right? To have like the gold parts on the ends. But unfortunately, these were too good. They were so like horizontal like this that like the skirt, it was flared out in a bad way. Like I needed things with more of a dip to them. But I realized like afterwards, like these would make really cool animatronic guitar strings. So yeah, I'm like saving up materials like this for stuff like that because I think that could be really cool. So that's why like I never throw anything away. That's why it's a mess in here. If something doesn't work for one cosplay, it doesn't mean it's not going to be super useful for another cosplay. So yeah, it's a process. Love the cupcake and FNAF. Yeah, I know. I'm like tempted to grab the little cupcake purse over there. Well, we'll see here. Let's cut this out, and then maybe I'll bring over the cupcake, and it can like just leer at us like over the pile here. But yeah, it's literally a purse though, like the top zip, so it's pretty cute. Gosh, you know what? I also have. It's kind of interesting, but so some of you might know that I lived in Japan during the height of the VK era, which is Glamrock. I lived there when Glamrock was the thing. That's why I don't want to mess up this cosplay. I feel like this should be something I'm good at, hopefully. But I'm just noticing, like, I have, like, a ton of stuff over there from, like, when I was in Japan, like Glamrock magazines and things. It would be tempting to drag some of that over here just so y'all can see like a little time capsule, you know, into like a certain era of international visual K styles and stuff. Unfortunately, most of my collection got stolen, so I don't have much, but I still have some stuff. That's a whole other story, though. That's too depressing. Let's move on. So, okay, let me see. Did I... Yeah, I think I can see enough of the pattern that I can cut this out. Oh my gosh, cat hair. Look at this. This was sitting... This wasn't even on the floor. This was just sitting here out in the open, and already, like... I don't know if you can see it, but there's, like, cat hair all over it. That is unbelievable. Those cats, they are so powerful. They're too fluffy. They're out of control. Mangle just existing and helping. Yeah. Mangle's a good boy. Good girl. Good them. Good yes. It's gonna be peak. Oh, thank you, Summer. What are you making? Yeah, for anyone who just showed up, we are working on a Glamrock Chica cosplay today, and we are actually focusing on the leg warmers. I'm hoping that'll be kind of an interesting thing. I feel like the leg warmers are one of those things you just never really see cosplayers talking about much. Like, when I was looking up, just like what do other Glamrock Chica cosplayers do, like with the leg warmers and everything. I mean, I really couldn't even find much. It just was like everyone did whatever they wanted, and there wasn't a whole lot of info on any processes and things, so I don't know. I was hoping like maybe this would just be kind of a unique look into what, like, the behind the scenes, you know, of making cosplays. Especially like these days, you know, where it's like a lot of short form content and stuff, you don't see the legs of the cosplayer as often. So I think people forget that like this kind of thing can be part of it too. You know, it's not always just about like making wigs and stuff. Like there's a lot of like other details that can go into it. I mean, I do think like this could have been optional. I definitely waffled about it where I was like, do we actually need to make the leg warmers? Like, but why not? You know, I guess was my takeaway. Like, there's no reason not to do it, so let's do it. It wasn't going to be expensive or nothing. It was just socks and foam that I already had lying around, so I was like, okay, let's make it happen. Like, even the stencils that I bought for this was like 10 bucks. And I could see them being useful for other things, actually, so I'm kind of excited about them. Especially because I do think they're for cakes. So I was like, I might have some recipes in the future where I make like leopard spotted cupcakes or something. Okay, just one more side here. And then we can roll it up and try it out in the other sock. And yes, I know I could use an X-Acto knife for this. I even have like an entire X-Acto knife kit, but I don't know. I just don't really think it's like that important at the moment. And this foam is so thin. Honestly, I'd be worried that like I would just end up slicing down to the floor. So there we go. Here is the second one. Also, sorry, I know I'm missing so much of the chat. My apologies. It's so hard to work on stuff and keep up with the chat too. Someone stole your stuff. Yeah, it was like, it was a whole thing. It was package theft. But I mean, not to be like depressing, but like the worst part of it was like as if to add insult to injury, whoever opened up the packages to steal all that stuff, they clearly wanted that stuff because it would be valuable. So they just took that stuff and then like left the things that were worthless, like random, just like I remember one of the boxes just had like a single plush left in it. So yeah, it was like whoever did it knew what they were doing. It was just someone in the chain of shipping, you know, from across the world to the other side. At some point, like someone opened the boxes and was like, oh, and then took everything and then like left a couple things and sealed them back up. It was pretty bad. It was a long time ago. Like it's fine. I'm over it now, but it's pretty not cool at the time, admittedly. Cat hair spawns out of nowhere. I know, right? Oh, thank you so much for the, oh my gosh, that is a lot of jewels. Thank you so much, Cass. Bubble heart. I don't think I've ever seen that one. I was peering at it on the screen. I was like, what was that? It was so cute. Thank you so much. That is so generous. Thank you, thank you. My goodness. Working on a Glamrock Freddy cosplay, Riker? Heck yeah. Building a Chica, yeah. Yeah, for those who just showed up, we're working on a Glamrock Chica cosplay. I want to say she's one of my most, like, requested cosplays, too. So, yeah. I'm hoping I don't mess this up. That's so sad. Yeah, that is a bummer of a story. I guess the silver lining is I'm glad that, like, a box or two didn't end up stolen, so I have some stuff, but it would be amazing to think back on, like, the collection I could have had if, like, that hadn't happened. Because a lot of that's probably, like, I mean, not that I would sell any of it, it's sentimental stuff, but a lot of it's probably, like, worth a lot now as, like, collector's items, and so, yeah, it sucks. People are heartless. I know, right? It's just, like, so selfish, I guess, of whoever did it. Like, did it never occur to them, like, what if some of that had been, like, gifts or things for me? Like, I don't know, like, what if those had belonged to, like, someone who had passed away, you know, shipping them to me? It's like, you don't know the circumstances of, like, what a box has in it. And so it's like, to do something like that just feels so cruel. So, yeah. Hey, Rainbow Skies. Love the way so much. Reminds me of that 1970s style scene outfits. Yeah, I could definitely see that. No space for more cosplays, but I keep making more. Same. That's why the Ballora skirt's just hovering over here, because I don't know where to put it at the moment. I don't know where to put anything at the moment. Like, that box back there behind the wig, that's just like a bunch of puppet stuff. This used to be Mew Aruma's wig. There's a lot going on back here. You can see I got the Lego set that Kokichi was working on sitting here. That's why, like, that weird, like, Benny's bag back there, that is actually just a bag of more Legos. So, it's a disaster in here at the moment. And of course, if I'm going to film more content, I'm going to have to clear all this out too, so, yeah. Would you get stolen? It was, like, here, you know what? Let me grab a few things so I can just show you. I lived in Japan for a couple of years, and I was collecting, visual kei stuff, because that was what I did at the time. Like, I went to school for part of I was there for years. I was in school for part of it, and I was working for part of it, but throughout all of that, I was a bangya, like, one of those people who just goes to, the Glamrock concerts. That's what I did constantly, like, every weekend, certain weekdays even, and I was, like, collecting things, and some of the boxes of that stuff, when I shipped it back to the US, got stolen. But I do have some stuff, like, let me see if I can, I'll make it quick. I'm just gonna grab, like, maybe some stuff at random here, but I think it would at least show, like, I have, like, maybe an interesting perspective on the concept of glam rock. Let's see, what have I got over here? Just, like, grab a couple random things. Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, okay, yeah, some of this is pretty cool. Hold on. What is this? So I'm gonna grab one of these. Oh, this is Cure? Oh my goodness, yeah. Massive Rock and Read. Okay, yeah, like, I don't even know what's in some of these. I just grabbed a couple things at random here, just to, like, show, like, some of the collection of stuff that I have. So, like, for example, like, this is an old Deer and Gray fan magazine, volume 11. Like, yeah, so this is, like, from the glam rock era of the time. Oh wow, I haven't looked through some of this in so long. It's such an interesting, like, style going on there. But yeah, I was laughing because, like, this old, like, merch thing fell out here. Let's see what else is in here. Yeah, like, old, like, behind the scenes, like, photo shoot stuff of the band members. They were in, like, a major, like, leather era at the time, if you couldn't tell. Let's see, what's this? Got an issue of, oh geez, Rock and Read? I don't even know who this is. Who is this? It's Kirito from Angelo on the back, but who's on the front? Who is this? I'm so confused. Does it not say? I don't know. Yeah, if anyone knows, like, Angelo, like, Kirito on the back there. Let's see what's going on in here. What year is this even from? No clue. I'm telling you, everyone was wearing leopard print. Everyone. It's like all anyone was doing at the time. Everything had to be covered in leopard print. Let's see what we got here. Got an issue of Cure. Who is this on the front? What band is this? Billy? I don't even know who that is. Who's Billy? No offense, Billy, but I don't know who you are. Whoa. Yo. Jeez. Such a cool style. No one does glam rock like Japan, I'm telling you. Look at these hair colors. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I swear we'll get back to Glamrock Chica soon, but this is relevant. Like this is the like angle I'm coming from as far as like making a Glamrock cosplay comes from. Like this is like the version of Glamrock that I came through. Wow, a lot of these bands don't exist anymore. Sad to say, but oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Is that Yoka from Diora? Okay, I'm not gonna get into details, but this guy fell on top of me one time, like to the extent that I ended up on my back, like trapped on the floor. It was super embarrassing. Wow, so many of these bands don't exist in Undercode. What? Whoa. Sorry, I'm just like taking like a weird like trip back in time here. Oh my gosh. Megalomania. Jeez, look at this makeup. Goodness. What? It was such a specific era. It's so funny. But yeah, I have a ton of stuff like this. Like I just grabbed, like, I didn't even look at the covers. I just was like yoink, yoink, yoink at random spots on the shelf over there just to see what I'd find. I have so much stuff like this. D! D! Oh, I love this band. I still love this band. Oh my gosh, D. I don't know if Dolly Chew is still watching. I know you're a fan of D. They have a whole section of D here. D is awesome. D. So, yeah, anyway. Oh, okay, they're literally, I missed it. They were on the cover. It's D. Whoops. So anyway, yeah, so I'm approaching glam rock from just an interesting angle because like that's this is what I did with my time for years, was just that. So yeah. And I feel like that comes through in my cosplay style in general quite a lot. Like I've had people say that to me before where they're like, this is giving visual K, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not surprised you'd think that. You saw D. I know you're a D fan too. They're so talented. I love them. Watching and screaming. One of these days I should just do like a showcase, like just bring a bunch of that stuff over here and just show y'all a bunch of it, because yeah, I have a lot of like very cool glam rock stuff from that time period, and yeah, like a lot of weird stories too, like the time that Yoka from Diora almost broke my ribs. So that was an experience. He's bigger than he looks. Like you see him on stage, he looks very petite. He's not. I thought I was gonna die. Who's D? They're a band. Yeah, they're a visual K band, and they're really good. Like they're one of those bands where it's like, it's not just the looks. It's like, I'm saying like musically, they are incredible. They're so talented. Their vocalist is like infamous for having like the most insane like range, where it's like he can sing so low and then do like the highest falsettos, like so talented. Yes, please. Yeah, you'd like me to do like a showcase like that sometime? I think that'd be a lot of fun. Oh, hi, Shoto. Welcome to the stream. Heading out squirrely? Yeah, no problem. Like I said, we're just doing a chill stream here, so I figure these kind of streams, you know, everyone just kind of comes and goes, and that's sort of the fun of it. I like to think of them as just like hangout sessions, you know? Insane about VK, need an entire stream about your experiences? Yeah, I should absolutely do that sometime. Just like pull up some of those like photos of me and stuff, like, yeah. There's a couple of pics where you're probably gonna like look at my outfit and be like, so you were cosplaying Junko before Junko existed? And it's like, well, 'twas the style at the time. Yeah, sorry. I just realized I went over there to grab stuff and I didn't grab the cupcake. Okay, you know what? Okay, let's continue with this. We'll grab the cupcake again later. But yeah, I do have the cupcake earrings too. They're really heavy though. That's the only thing. I love them, but they're not the kind of earrings I can wear every day because these things weigh a ton. It's like I feel like dragging my ears down. Searched up D and Billions showed up. Yeah, see that's the thing with some of these bands is a lot of them got popular like what year is this? So I think this is says end of 2011. A lot of these bands got popular back before things like SEO were taken into consideration. And I think a lot of them have regrets about that now because it's like, so how do you find them online? Yeah, they weren't as concerned about those things that, oh my God, Kami Joe. I'm not going to say anything about Kami Joe. I had personal experiences with him. I don't like him. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to get in trouble, so that's all I'm going to say. I don't like Kami Joe. Oh, hey, they got like a whole like Gothic Lolita section here. But yeah, I would say if you want to find D, maybe just search like D band visual K or look up the vocalist, Asagi, Asagi. If you search D Asagi, I bet you could find them. They got like music videos online and stuff. Like, yeah, this was the era where they dressed like Genshin before Genshin existed. Sorry, I got sidetracked again. Okay, I should put the magazines away. Let's get these foam parts back inside the socks again and kind of just see how they look together. I'm gonna have to kind of go in like this direction here, where it's like short side on top, go through the long side on the socks. Can't bring myself to hate Junko. It's evil Gyaru is very true, yeah. Hi Zoe. Used to be Papyrus, but I got a new user. Oh, that's okay. Welcome to the stream. Oh, sorry, did I just whack the mic? My bad. That was probably terrible ASMR. This is so hard to do. This is the problem with the flimsy foam. Love your puppet and mango cosplays. Oh, thank you. This looks very lopsided. So I only pulled the foam through up to this like stretchy part here. Cause yeah, when I was like playing around with the foam sizes just before the stream, I found that if I pulled this any higher up than that area, it looked really weird. Like I kind of need this to be sort of where the knee bend happens, you know? So I'm just trying to like pull this out to its like maximum length here. You speak Japanese? I was fluent when I lived there, but I'm so rusty now, unfortunately. That's one of the things I'd like to do, though, is, like, learn it again.